am 73 years old, and I'm sitting alone in our bedroom at 2 in the morning, holding a photo album with a cracked leather spine. The pages smell like dust, and that old adhesive that doesn't stick anymore. My wife sleeps downstairs now. Her choice. I can hear the grandfather clock ticking in the hallway, and every second feels like an accusation. Every tick is a reminder of time I wasted, moments I didn't treasure, conversations I never had. If you've been married 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and you think longevity gives you immunity, stop right now. Listen to me carefully. 50 years didn't save us. You can sleep beside someone for half a century and still become complete strangers. You can share a bed, share a mortgage, share children, and still lose each other entirely. This is how it happens. This is the truth nobody tells you at the wedding. I believed commitment was enough. I really did. I thought vows were like armor, that once you said those words in front of God and everyone, you were protected. We built what everyone called a beautiful life. 3 kids who turned out fine. A house we paid off 15 years ago. Summer vacations to Cape Cod every July like clockwork. I provided stability. I brought home a paycheck that never bounced. She managed everything else. The kids, the house, the social calendar, the emotional labor I didn't even know existed. I thought showing up was the same as loving. I thought being present in the house meant being present in the marriage. I believed that as long as we didn't scream at each other, didn't cheat, didn't file papers, we were winning. I'd watch other marriages explode, friends getting divorced, colleagues having affairs, and I felt superior, smug even. We're not like them, I'd tell myself. We're solid. We're forever. I mistook routine for intimacy. I mistook parallel lives for partnership. She had her book club on Tuesdays. I had golf on Saturdays. We had dinner together most nights, but I couldn't tell you a single thing we talked about in the last decade. The weather, maybe. What the kids were up to. Surface stuff. Safe stuff. Nothing real. I never questioned whether she was happy. I only checked whether she was there. And she was always there. Until she wasn't. Not physically gone, but gone in every way that matters. Our 48th anniversary. 2 years ago. It's burned into my memory like a scar. We went to this Italian place downtown, the kind with white tablecloths and soft jazz playing in the background, candlelight flickering between us. I gave her roses, red roses, like I always did, like I'd done for 48 years. She took them and smiled, but it was polite, mechanical. The kind of smile you give a stranger who holds the door open. We ordered our meals. I don't even remember what I got. The waiter brought wine, filled our glasses with that exaggerated pour they do at nice places. And then, in the middle of this supposedly romantic dinner, she looked at me. Really looked at me. Her eyes weren't angry. That would have been easier. They were just tired. She said, "Do you even know me anymore?" The question hung in the air like smoke. The jazz kept playing. Some couple at the next table laughed at something. The candle between us kept flickering, but everything in my world stopped. I opened my mouth to answer, to say, "Of course I know you. You're my wife. I've known you for 50 years. But the words died in my throat because I realized I couldn't answer her. Not honestly. I didn't know her favorite color anymore. It used to be blue, but maybe that changed. I didn't know what she dreamed about, what kept her up at night, What made her anxious or hopeful or scared? I didn't know if she was happy. I didn't know what she wanted from the rest of her life. I didn't know her. The waiter's footsteps on the hardwood floor sounded deafening. The jazz felt too loud. I could smell the garlic from the kitchen, the wine in my glass, her perfume that I'd stopped noticing years ago. Every sense was suddenly sharp, painful. She wasn't yelling. She wasn't crying. She was just distant, resigned, already gone, even though she was sitting 3 feet across from me. I could see it in her face. This wasn't a new realization for her. She'd been living with this loneliness for years, maybe decades. She'd just finally said it out loud. I saw our entire marriage collapse into a single devastating truth, right there between the breadbasket and the centerpiece. I'd stopped paying attention to her somewhere along the way. Maybe it was gradual. Maybe it happened when the kids were young and I was focused on my career. Maybe it happened when we became grandparents and I thought we were just settling into comfortable silence. I don't know when, but I'd stopped seeing her as a person with her own inner life, her own needs, her own soul that needed tending. And she'd stopped hoping I'd notice. That's the part that kills me. At some point, she gave up hoping I'd ask how she really was. She stopped waiting for me to be curious about her thoughts, her feelings, her world. Now I sit here night after night, flipping through this photo album, torturing myself with the evidence of my blindness. There's a picture from her 30th birthday party. She's blowing out candles, and I'm in the background checking my watch. Our trip to Yellowstone, the one she'd been excited about for months. There's a photo of breakfast at the lodge, and I'm reading the newspaper, my face hidden behind it. Our son's wedding. We're standing together in our formal clothes, smiling for the camera, but we're 3 feet apart. Not touching, not connected. Every single picture shows the same thing. Proximity without presence. We were in the same frame, but we weren't together. Not really. The album is only half full. I noticed that last week. We stopped taking pictures somewhere around year 35. I couldn't tell you why. Nothing felt worth capturing, I guess. The moments stopped feeling special. Or maybe she stopped asking me to take her picture, and I never thought to do it on my own. The silence in this house now is suffocating. It's broken only by our separate televisions in separate rooms, separate routines, separate lives under one roof with a marriage certificate gathering dust in a drawer somewhere. We're roommates, polite strangers who happen to share an address and a last name. You, yes, you, whoever's listening to this, stop lying to yourself right now. Time doesn't prove love. Attention does. Years don't equal intimacy. Presence does. You can rack up anniversaries like frequent flyer miles and still be completely alone. When's the last time you asked your partner a real question? Not what do you want for dinner, or did you pay the electric bill? A real question. What's making you anxious lately? What do you dream about when you let yourself dream? What do you need from me that you're not getting? When did you last feel truly seen by me, truly known? truly valued? If you can't answer those questions about your partner, you're already drifting. You're already becoming what we became. Don't wait for your own version of that anniversary dinner. Don't wait until you're 73 years old, sitting alone at 2 in the morning, holding a half-empty album full of evidence that you wasted the most important relationship of your life. Longevity means nothing if you're emotionally absent. Nothing. You think you're building something by just staying, but you're not. You're just two people aging in proximity. That's not a marriage. That's not love. That's just fear of change wrapped up in routine. Put down your phone right now. Turn off the television. Go find your person and ask them a real question. Then do the hardest thing of all. Listen. Actually listen like their answer matters. Because it does. It's the only thing that matters. Proximity without presence is just shared loneliness with better tax benefits. Don't learn this lesson at 73 with separate bedrooms and decades of regret. Learn it tonight. Learn it now, while there's still time to know each other again. While there's still a chance to be more than strangers who happen to share a last name.